Well, my fingers feel like they're about to fall off, but at least I'm done now. Crispin never came back. I guess whatever he went to do kept him busy. Hey, you gonna head back to your room? Come on, I'll walk you. My kingdom for a way to shake the sky. I know my way around the girls' dorms really well. That's a good thing to admit to a female. Boy, hello! That just scared me half to death. Where did he come from? Are you going back to your room? Hey, I'm here too? Hi, sorry, I was talking to Boy. Now there's the Victor I used to know. I feel like the temperature in here just dropped about 15 degrees. Yeah, I bet you were really living the dream. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sure you don't. You never do. Ugh, no one gets me. Oh, shit. I guess I'll save. I didn't mean to do that, but... You know what? I just remembered. I have a thing to do. You walk her back. Accidentally right-clicked. Have fun, lover boy. A lot of lover boy going on here. Nobody's music could possibly be that catchy. He walks off towards the boys' dorms. Victor looks embarrassed, to say the least. What just happened? Anyway... What's going on between you two? What do you want? I don't want to be standoffish. Again, we're trying to be nice to this guy, but I am in full investigative mode right now. I want to know what the beef is. Where's the beef, Victor? It's nothing, honestly. No, not a big deal. You wouldn't even want to know. But forget about him. I'm here to see you. This guy's got Millhouse written all over him. It's been so long, boy. We need to catch up. I still can't believe you're here. I never would have thought that... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm so happy you're here now. If I tell him to go away, he'll probably cry himself to sleep, so I guess I can stand a 5-minute walk together. I'm thinking Boy Mailberg is a little full of herself. And I have given her no input to act that way. Hey, boy, but just checking, but you're not mad at me, are you? Oh, here we go. Why would I be mad at you? You have to ask. Why would I be mad at you? Well, you know, about what I did that night. Uh-oh. I thought all this time you might still be angry, but I guess not. So just forget I said anything. Okay, if I find out this motherfucker did something really bad, I'm gonna change my attitude to him real quick. He can think whatever he wants. I'm not gonna explain a thing. No, but you gotta explain a thing, because you want to tell me what's going on. Boy Mailberg, your string puller needs to know. We're getting close to my room now, so thankfully I'll soon be free from Victor's clutches. But boy, I hope you understand how very important you are to me. I'd do anything for you. Truly anything. Like, I'm not saying, like, I think you're mad at me, but if it'd make you forgive me, I would. Well, never mind. Forget I said anything. You'll see what I mean later. Especially if you attend the auction tomorrow. What the hell is that supposed to mean, Victor? Should I be worried? Yep. But I don't want to draw this out any longer by asking questions, so... Good night, boy. It's only like 5 p.m., Victor. So again, it seems like Boy Mailberg is a very intentionally terrible investigator. I thought the whole point was, like, we need to fake date these boys to find out more information about them. Or has that thought not crossed our main character's head yet? Hey, boy, how was your first day? What was Stuco like? I mean, if it's not, like, illegal to say. Very easy on the eyes, a lot of data entry. I'm not gonna be setting up any kind of romantic rivalries yet. I'd like those to develop naturally, so a lot of data entry. Well, you know what they say about data entry. What? What do they say about data entry? I'm kind of curious to know myself. I work in data entry. Nothing. They don't really say anything. It's boring. This insulted my profession. You probably can't say, but I bet you worked on auction stuff today, right? Gia sees right through my non-existent lies. She could be a government interrogator? Yeah. Yeah, she'll get it out of all the, like, the... every bad guy who's ever existed. She'll be able to get the tough information out of them. You're, like, up to no good, right? And then some terrorist sitting across from her like, shit, yeah, I am. I'm not sure I'll go to the auction this year, but it's always really fun. You should go, though, since you're part of it. Why do people keep telling me to go to this thing? There's so much else I could get done on a night where the student body is all stuck in one place. Unless that email of Crispin's said he had to meet with me tomorrow, which is the day of the auction. Could he be expecting me there? He did go over the event pretty thoroughly with me. Maybe that was a sign. Oh, that's my text tone. That's unusual because no one ever texts me anymore. Yeah, I'm just like a rich girl, daughter of an important headmaster of a big academy. Who would want to talk to me? Don't text her. She might know we're trying to send our condolences. It's not a number I recognize, which is a little ominous, maybe. Here's what it says. ... Okay, it begins with an ellipses. Never a good start to a text. Do you really want to know what happened to your father? Wait, what? Who is this? But it doesn't matter. I'm responding with a yes. I was like, didn't she watch Cool Cat Saves the Kids? Oh, wait, no. In that movie, he says, yeah, see what it says. Respond to it. Just tell him, like, yeah. Is it going to be like, you're ugly and you have rat hair? It wasn't an accident. Is that what you came to hear? Yes. Yes, it is. Who is this? Was it murder? Who did it? That seems like a stupid question to ask. You don't have to say, was it murder? He said it wasn't an accident. That pretty much implies, yeah, it was murder. But I do like the second question. Can't give details, RN. That stands for right now for those not in the know. If you want more info, bid on me tomorrow at the auction. We'll talk face to face then. Our code word is runaway. That's how you'll know it's me. All four of these fucks gonna say runaway, I guarantee. This is from a student council member? Am I supposed to say that word to him on our date or something? I send a text after text asking more questions, but he doesn't respond. Meeting up in person must be important to him, but I've already seen the entire student council today. So why didn't he say anything then? Boy, you look stressed. I can't tell her about any of this. I wouldn't even know what to say. I'll just say it's student council business. Oh, right. You're one of them now. So I'm sure I wouldn't understand. You know, student councils don't really do a whole hell of a lot. You should go ahead and sort it all out before tomorrow. Lots of little auction fires to put out, I bet. But enough of that. Who is this mysterious informant? I want to think it's Crispin, given the email, but can I really assume that? Well, I mean, he's the only one we've seen with a phone, so... Right now, it hasn't been established that Dux or Ellis or Victor even own phones. I really don't know any of the student council members well enough to know who'd do something like this. No one except Victor, but a lot can change over 4 years. Yeah, I feel like if it was a text from Victor, the message would have been filled with a lot more slobber. I feel like based on the way the wording was, it feels like it had to have been Crispin. This could very well be a trap. How does this guy even know that I want information about my father? Yeah, my dad, if, you know, one of my family members was murdered horribly, and I knew he was murdered horribly, that I moved across the country to find out who murdered him, I feel like most people could easily assume that that's what I was there for. But there's a good chance that this is legitimate too, and that I may never get an opportunity like it again. So I have to do it. I have no other choice. Ugh, wait, that means I actually have to go to the auction now. What a pain. Yeah, that's the worst of these, of what's going on right now. How will I even figure out who it is? I can't just shout the code word out loud to the whole auditorium, and I'll only have one chance to get it right. Wait a minute. No, I don't. That's literally the entire reason you're here, string puller. We have infinite chances. You'll just go through every possible outcome of who I date tomorrow night, and we'll find the informant through process of elimination. Yes, that's how this should work. Once you've done that, you'll come back to a point before I've gone to the auction, tell me what you've learned, and then I'll act accordingly. It's a genius, no-risk plan. Are you sure you're okay, boy? You have this weird look on your face, like you're thinking of doing something really wild. I suppose one might describe a plan where I send 4 or 5 versions of myself into non-canon timelines as really wild, yes. Well, if you are, I don't want to know. Don't tell me what it is or anything. Just stay safe, okay? She looks so sad that I almost want to reassure her. Of course I'll stay safe. That's why we're sacrificing all the other boys for. But luckily, she won't be involved in any of this. Gia's just a normal student. What could she possibly know about my father? She totally did it. She's totally responsible. This is going to be a waste. Are you ready to go through with this, string puller? Because I know I am. Let's take 5 and meet up after class tomorrow. We've got a long night ahead of us. Or at least you do. I'll only have to do it once, after all. It was definitely Gia. The other options are too obvious, and the fact that she's not obvious is what makes it obvious. Hello again, string puller. Welcome back to the plot. You haven't missed much. All day today was just a big nothing of worrying about tonight. Yep. We're going to save again. Because I accidentally right-clicked. The auction's about an hour from now. There's not much I can do to prepare, so I'll just have to go in there and let you do your thing. When I told Gia I'd decided to go, she insisted on coming with me for some reason. It was a little weird, but I guess I won't say no to a little companionship. So how do you want to do this? I don't experience time like you do, so I have no way of knowing if this is even your first run-through of the night or not. How will I know when you're ready to tell me everything? We need some kind of system to verify how much you've learned. Hold on, let me think. So if you're reading this and you've seen me spend the evening with every possible date option, say yes, but if not, say no. You should probably save your progress at this point, or whatever it is that you do. By the way, just a thought. Well, alrighty then, if you're gonna be so upfront with it. We're overwriting the save. Here we go. Time to waste our time by interrogating the boys, only to find out that it was Gia. No, not yet. So we're in the same ignorant boat then. No point in waiting around. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome one and all to the annual Mailberg Academy Senior Student Council Valentine's Day auction. This year, before I begin, I must give thanks to our sponsor. Oh, they changed his clothes. We're already doing way better than Fall Streak. At least the characters wear different things. Or at least he does, probably just because it's the auction scene. I must give thanks to our sponsor, the Everett Corporation. This event could hardly have happened without the support of the Everett Family Trust. It is my absolute pleasure to be your master of ceremonies tonight. As always, all benefits will go directly towards the betterment of students here at Mailberg Academy. The rules are much the same as they are every year. Despite the addition of more modern machines, please enter your bids as soon as they open for each member. In order to be declared the winner, a bid must go unchallenged for 10 seconds. Once a bid has been won, the winner may step outside to collect their winnings, if you will. Beyond that point, I can only wish you all the best of luck. Spend money, ladies and gentlemen. Now, shall we open the proverbial curtain to meet this year's bachelors? I think we shall. Again, kind of odd that you've only got 4 to choose from and they're all male. Our first eligible bachelor for tonight is... oh boy. Student Council Secretary Victor Winterbone. Look at that. Aw, he has to go up first. I feel kind of bad for him. Victor doesn't really like being in front of crowds like this. He seems to be doing fine. He's smiling wide, but I've known Victor for long enough to be able to tell that he's totally faking it. If he was really happy, it'd reach his eyes. He hands an envelope over to Crispin like they're about to reveal the next Academy Award. Right, their date locations are huge secrets, aren't they? This must be the reveal time. Alright, and we're going to see how Victor wants to treat one of his dates. When you purchase a date with Mr. Winterbone, you will be treated to a romantic ride with him on the local Ferris wheel. I thought they're not... Well, how are they supposed to go to these places if they're not allowed to leave the campus? You can't buy a taxi, you can't boat across the lake, you can't buy a train ticket. How the fuck are you getting to a Ferris wheel? His ideal partner is a close friend, someone he can truly devote himself to without reservation. Do they really get to say their preferences? Their preference doesn't matter. It's the preference of whoever's spending the dough. And where do these high schoolers get the money to spend on their peers? Wow, wonder who that could be. Again, little vain there, boy Mailberg. Bids begin at $50. Ugh, I know you'll have to pick him eventually just for the sake of completion, but I'll tell you right now that our date's gonna be really awkward. There are a lot of things hanging between us that, frankly, Victor and I have never really talked about. But he was acting a bit strange yesterday. Maybe that was him trying to tell me something. Honestly, though, unless Victor's grown a spine in the past 4 years, I really doubt he's discreet enough to be my informant. Fair. We're not gonna bid on Victor. I wanna see what they all have to say first. We're not gonna blow our load on the first guy.